Hey, what's up, everyone? Knownasgeeks here. I have a MSI 990FX GD80 board, the latest motherboard that they have right now. So let's look at what they have. Security by Norton from Symantec. Keep it on, keep it on. Turn it on, keep it on. NVIDIA SLI ready. Radeon graphics AMD Crossfire, Windows 7 compatible, unlocked processor, and the 9 series chipset. It has a 1 second overclock Genie, which is overclocking Genie 2. It has 4 times USB 3.0 SATA ports and 6 times SATA 6 SATA ports. It has a SFC 30% higher power, high C-cap 10 alum core, solid cap 10 years lifetime. I got this board so I can use the 8170 Zambazi processor, aka the bulldozer, but it's not going to be released until next year, so be sure to check back around next year to look at the other processors to see what they have. So experience a revolutionary high speed of the latest data transmission standard U3 and S6. USB 3.0 SATA 6 delivers the awesome data transmission bandwidth of the unleash the maximum performance of your internal and external storage devices. Benefits: USB 3.0 is 5 gigs, features 10 times faster data rate than the USB 2.0 480 megs per second. SATA 6 has 2 times data transmission bandwidth than the SATA 3 gigabit transfer speed. So basically SATA 6 goes 6 gigs per second. Now we got a supercharger. Charge your iPad, iPhone, mobile at high speed supercharge. Supercharge supports fast charging for iPad, iPhone, smartphones specifically, reducing the amount of time required for charging the USB and allowing the normal charging even when the computer is shut down. With the user-friendly interface, it is very easy to active the charging function. I think they kind of messed up right there. Click BIOS concept. Easy to use mouse controlled BIOS interface. So basically you can use your mouse in your BIOS, which is pretty cool because they've been having just keyboard for many years now. So click BIOS concept applies to the unified EFI BIOS environment, providing users more convenient way to set up their computer system. Benefits: UEFI BIOS Legacy Mode, latest BIOS type, mouse controlled UI, and user friendly and easy to use. 3 terabyte Infinity supports 3 terabytes plus hard drives. And then here's supposedly what they're trying to say what the sound card is like. It's just a THX standard. It's more true than the last boards that they had. So here's the way the board's supposed to look. We'll show you the actual thing in a bit. Here's their little insignias, whatever they're called. It's a really good looking box. I like it a lot. The box itself is not heavy, but it does have a really heavy processor on it. And here's the back side where it tells you the supporting features. Too bad and they didn't have the Express 3.0 yet. Yeah. Alright, so let's look at 4 times PCI Express, 16 slots, NVIDIA and SLI AMD Crossfire ready, supports up to 4 graphics cards, flexible multi-GPU configuration, times 2, 3, and 4 Crossfire or SLI. And then the times 4 is just for Crossfire. So basically what that means that you're able to use 2 types of graphics cards. Say you want to let's say you want to go with ATI or AMD graphics cards first. So you want to render the graphics like not say Battlefield 3. Let's say Mirror's Edge. The AMD graphics are gonna render the graphics only, and if you put an NVIDIA graphics card, it's gonna render that what do you call that NVIDIA special thing that they have. If you have that feature off when you just have an NVIDIA card only, You won't be able to see, like, say, like in the beginning of the game, helicopters, when that helicopter you have to jump onto, when the air starts blowing, you don't see like dust, or you don't see like papers flying by. That's that new technology supposedly they that makes everything better, which I think they just have it already enabled. But yeah, but AMD will render the graphics, and for the extra features, NVIDIA will render that other thing I can't remember the top of my head. I'll remember later. Just check by in the information section or the little bubble I might post. All right, so let's check the board. Get it out. I hate these new packaging boards. It's so difficult to get out. Alright, so what do we have here first? The quick guide. Top quality. The same thing as we were looking at before. Sorry about the shaking, and here's what it shows, the same thing in the front. Just a bigger picture of it, which is you don't need because we're about to look at the board anyways. Another quick guide installation. You get the drivers and utilities. It's very important that you install these utilities, the latest ones, because if you want to utilize your whole if you want to enable every single feature on your board that's supposed to be used, install the chipset, drivers, and everything else that comes on the disc. If not, go online and check it, and check to see if they have anything that's the latest. But for like real tech companies, like your Ethernet ports, don't update it from there. Update it from the actual website themselves, because they won't always have the latest drivers. So it's better to go to the actual website to get the latest drivers. And if there are, like, say, I can't remember on the top of my head the other technology they have for chipsets, but they don't use those anymore on actual motherboards. But if you can find out like what the Northbridge is like, what the name of the Northbridge, like I can't remember the company, but anyways, if you can find out if there is a name for the actual Northbridge and Southbridge, you can go to their website and get the latest. But it's better just to go with the actual chipset that they have on the MSI website, because the chipset is meant for the software is meant for that chipset. So drivers, utilities, this will have utilities like that one program that downloads looks for updates for your motherboard to see if it can make your improvement better, your performance and stuff like that. So, and then the user guide, hard drive backup. Basically, if you want to back up your hard drive, you have any issues with your drive or something like that, this utility will allow you to restore your hard drive. And if you have any problems, or you want to back up like a terabyte drive with another one or something like that, this is what it's for. Then you got your trusted platform devices. You don't really need these, but if you could use these if you like, but to me they're not necessarily important, so I'm not going to really talk about them. But I am going to put the description in the link, description in the information section, so you guys could check it out what it is. Here's my I/O plate. It's pretty decent. I like the way it looks black. It's just basically what goes on the side of the motherboard, so you're able to use it. My battery's dying out, so if I cut out, sorry guys. So this is your Molex to SATA if your power supply doesn't have what it needs, and then you have your US SATA 6 SATA cables that they give you, and that's pretty cool. You don't really need that. It's the same as I believe it's the same as a SATA 2. I'm not too sure, but anyway, skip that. And you got your Crossfire bridge, which is a little flimsy. Yeah, so you got a second crossfire bridge, which is cool because my other motherboard, 790FX GD70 by MSI, they only gave me one. And you have your third one. Wow, nice, very nice. And certificate of quality and stability. That's pretty cool. And then you got the manual or software applications, top quality and stability. Yeah, this is telling you how to use the programs that they come with. Another SATA cables and Molex to SATA power. You got your extended connector for USB 3.0 or yeah, USB 3.0, just in case you want to put something on the back, or like a what do you call it, a flash drive, or anything that's to do with USB, so you can just leave it there all the time. Maybe like a USB dongle for like wireless and stuff like that. And you got another top quality and stability. This basically just tells you more, better than what you had before. More cables. The board itself. Yeah, that's just great. Yeah, so my power might die on me, so bear with me. If it dies out on me, just check out the other part. Part 2 of this review unboxing. Oh man, this thing looks great. North bridge, and then you got your south bridge. Four DDR3 memory slots, supports up to 2033 overclocked. 1 second overclocking Genie. You got your 4 PCI Express, and you 1 PCI, and you got your ×1 PCI Express slot here and here. You can see that. And you got your THX certified. Oh wow. Yeah, that's plastic. I don't know if I should take it off. No, that's actually a heatsink. That's pretty tight. Yeah, and then over here you got your power connections, your fan, and then you got your USB 3.0, and then you got your USB connection here, and your jumper settings, fans. Here's where you can put your trusted platform modules, and then these are for other jumpers, like other connections, like maybe FireWire. This is your post. Basically what post is, it tells you the number of what's going on with your motherboard. If something's wrong, it'll have it in your manual. And then here you got your, for your other USB, and your other USB right as well. Your 1 second overclocking Genie, your reset button, and your power button. You get your fan connections here too. Let's see. You got your 7.1 surround sound technology, the THX certified, your USB 3.0, your Ethernet, USB 2.0, 2.0, 2.0, and your FireWire right here, and then your coaxial for surround sound, and then you got your Toslink here, and then your PS2 mouse and keyboard. And then you got your 8-pin power connection, which is becoming a standard with the latest motherboards nowadays. And you got your 4-pin